What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another GPS Draft League battle. It's week 8, the final week of Season 4, and we got a big one here. Playoffs on the line. Vero Beach Volcarona's El Paso Eelektross, both teams 3 and 4. Winner moves up to 4 and 4 and is guaranteed a playoff spot. Loser, I'm pretty sure they get just knocked out of it. Let's take a look at the teams here. Vero bringing GMAX Cinderace, Articuno, Mesprit, Kommo-O, Silvally Fairy, and Tornadus-Therian. El Paso bringing Zygarde, Zarude, GMAX Inteleon, Torracat, GMAX Gengar, and Starmie. We'll have to see here. Articuno could do a lot. Does it have freeze dry is a good question. Because if it has freeze dry, then you're hitting super effective against 4 of these Pokemon. As far as El Paso, they got a pretty solid team all around. Surprised they brought 2 water types when Vero is so known for their electric types. Maybe there's some method behind the madness with that. And it worked out for them because Vero didn't bring any of their electric types here. Let's see, Vero running out of time to pick their team. I'm looking here. El Paso seems like they have the speed game one. You don't... Cinderace and maybe Kommo are the only physical attackers. Oh, and Silvally. So there are 3 possible physical attackers for Torracat to intimidate. Let's see what the teams lead off with here. I think Vero might have ran out of time to choose their 4 there. So they might just have Mesprit and whatever their second one was. Alright, GMAX Inteleon, Torracat, so getting the intimidation. Yep, there's Mesprit and Cinderace. So yeah, I think he ran out of time. So Torracat's going to get the Intimidate off on Cinderace, which is good for El Paso. And having Inteleon outspeed Cinderace by 1. So that'll be good. Kind of pressure Cinderace out before it can change its typing. I wouldn't, yeah. I thought he was going to go for the Dynamax here. I was going to say I wouldn't have been surprised if he just went for the Dynamax. Oh, he's going for Dynamax on Cinderace. Ooh, I don't know about that. Now, it could be modest Inteleon against a Jolly Cinderace, which then Cinderace would still outspeed. But I would rather double into the Inteleon here. Let's see if Inteleon Gigantamax is here, because then we'll know. No, he doesn't. Oh, but the Inteleon is fast. Snipe shot! Oh my god, see? That's why. That's what I was talking about. Critical hit. Takes down Cinderace. Wow, and just like that. Yeah, that was the speed game we were talking for El Paso. I really thought they had the speed game there, so... This Thunderbolt will probably take out Inteleon here, but Inteleon did his job just wiping out Vero's Dynamax very early. Zarude comes out. Oh, he actually hangs on, so that's going to be nice. Inteleon's going to be able to get a little bit more damage off. Okay, Articuno does have the freeze dry, so that's actually pretty big for Articuno. Being able to hit 4 out of the 6 super effectively will be very nice, but not having its Dynamax now. So we'll have to see how El Paso plays this. Looks like in this position, Zarude might be their Dynamax option, but they probably don't like that facing down or Tornadus. But I think if you don't Dynamax here, you're going to take a lot of damage from this Dazzling Gleam. You could also double up pretty easily into the Mesprit slot with a Snipe Shot and like Darkest Lariat, which will easily pick up the KO. You could even probably just not Darkest Lariat, but I don't, or not Snipe Shot. I don't know if Darkest Lariat would one-hit KO Mesprit. Mesprit can be pretty bulky. Okay, he is Dynamaxing. I'm going to assume this is the Zarude. Okay. I think that is the dumbest thing I've seen today. Now, Mesprit's probably going to outspeed, and that's going to get the Dazzling Gleam off and take down Inteleon. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't think that was very smart to Dynamax your Pokemon that's in the red. Zarude goes for Jungle Healing, doesn't even go for a Dark type attack on Mesprit. Now we know Tornadus is very fast. We knew that already, but Torracat's not going to really matter with that Intimidate. Dazzling Gleam's probably still better. Just, you know, going to be stronger there. No, it looks like he's going for the Thunderbolt. Could try and go for the Hurricane. I don't think you need Icy Wind at this point. So both teams, though, really just lose out on their Dynamax. Okay, Tornadus with an Icy Wind. Again, I don't agree with that play. You're not doing a lot of damage here. I would just rather Hurricane onto the Zarude. And you're already outspeeding them by so much. No Fake Out from Torracat either, which could have been huge. Yeah, that Thunderbolt's not doing a lot. Okay, there's the Darkest Lariat this time. That's going to do a lot of damage to Mesprit. Let's see. Could be another U-turn. Yes, that should pick up the KO on Mesprit. Let's see. It does. So while Paso's still in this, they're up 3-2. We're going to see. I'm going to assume it's going to be Zygarde as the last Pokemon. So El Paso's in a very good position, even though they threw away that Dynamax there. If they had Dynamax Zarude in that position, it'd be super easy GG's, but they're still in a very good position here. Alright, ooh, Articuno, okay. I see you. If Articuno can hit some blizzards, the Tailwind is still up. Oh, no blizzards. Well, he can just go for Ice Beam and then a Hurricane. Click the Hurricane. There you go. As long as this Hurricane connects, then the game's going to really be swung back into Vero's favor. Okay, Hurricane connects. That should take down Zarude. It does. Then unless this is Focus Sash, we know he likes to go Choice Band, so this Ice Beam should pick up the KO. Yes, and that's going to leave just Torracat here, and I don't think Torracat's going to be able to take down these two flappy legends. Look at them, their flaps are in sync with each other. It's mesmerizing. So yeah, El Paso just threw away their Dynamax. And that's going to really cost them here because they had the 3-2 advantage. It was tough, though. I think their best Dynamax option probably is the Inteleon, but not with that amount of health. After Inteleon, I actually kind of like Gengar for a Dynamax option. Tornadus with the Dark Pulse, and then Articuno should pick up the KO here. Yes, and with that, Torracat goes down, and Vero claws back. Both teams losing out on their Dynamax, but Vero comes out in the end on the strength of Articuno and Flappy Tornadus. Let's see if Vero actually picks their 4 Pokemon. We'll have to see if maybe if they bring a strategy that could be more difficult for El Paso. Yeah, probably no rock moves for El Paso. I think Zarude gets access to Stone Edge, but I don't think he would have it. No Rock Slide users. Those, Rock Slide would be very good against the 2 Flappy Flaps. Other than that, maybe Gengar and Starmie have Thunderbolt access, so you could see like a GMAX Gengar. Or GMAX Starmie might also be very nice. Let's see, Tom and El Paso thinking over their selection this time. Alright, let's see if Ed actually brings a strategy here. Alright, looks like he's going with Tornadus. I mean, we did see that Tornadus kind of outsped everything, so you can get a really early Tailwind up here. Unless he wants to fake out with Torracat. Although I don't think we've ever seen El Paso's Torracat use fake out, so he might not have that available. Alright, so this time he leads off with Zarude and Inteleon up against Tornadus and Mesprit. So Tornadus going to get that Tailwind up. What's Mesprit want to do? Okay, this is what I was talking about with the Dynamax. This time he's going for the Hailstorm. I don't know if I agree with that. Just because I don't want the unnecessary Hail Chip. And you don't even have a Snow Cloak Articuno, so it's not benefiting you to set up the Hail here. But it looks like El Paso does not Dynamax once again. First turn, so we'll see if they can deny anything from Vero's Dynamax this time. But I think with the Tailwind, at least Vero's going to get a couple attacks off here. Alright, here's the Hailstorm. How much will this do to Zarude? Well, that did a lot of damage, actually. That should allow Tornadus to go for an Icy Wind if it so chooses. Wait, there's the Ice Beam. Is that going to go into Tornadus? Yes. But he's going to survive with plenty of help, so he'll even survive this Hail Chip here. Yeah, Icy Wind should be able to finish off Zarude, and then you can max Lightning into the Inteleon. Alright, the Icy Wind connects on both. Should pick up the KO on Zarude. Yes, it does. Now, how much will this Max Lightning do? Picks up the KO. Very impressive. Alright, so Tornadus will die to the next turn of Hail. Let's see what El Paso's last two are. They got Zygarde. And looks like Gengar. Alright, so... Oh, El Paso doesn't Dynamax here. This Dark Pulse might take out... Oh, no, it doesn't do that much. But he is missing out on a lot of health. Remember, when you're not Dynamax, it's like taking double the damage. And that Max Hailstorm takes out Zygarde. So now Gengar is all that's left. Oh, he sets up Trick Room. How many turns left of Tailwind are there? Maybe like 2? Or 1? I think there's only 1 turn left of Tailwind, so this doesn't even necessarily benefit Gengar here. Because now he'll have like 4 turns of him being slower. I mean, you just double attack here into Gengar and it's GG's. Gengar might be able to take Mesprit out here. Here comes the Gigantamax from Gengar. Like, what's... Is there any way El Paso can come back from this? Alright, so they should get an attack off here if they max Terror. Oh no, they go for Lightning. Okay, into Articuno. Almost takes out Articuno. But the Psychic picks up the KO on the Gengar. And Vero clinches their playoff spot. 4-4. El Paso knocked out. And we got playoffs coming up next week, so those are super excited. And we'll have to see if Vero can make a deep run. As always, thanks for watching, and stay classy, society.